Good afternoon. Getting on early. Oh, water, so good. Yeah, I had a pretty busy day. Here, let's tone that down. But yeah, had a pretty busy day. Got a lot of stuff done, but I'm back at it. Back at it. I'm gonna hop back into the server that I'm running here. Make sure I can get in. And it's dark out. Cool. There we go. What was I doing all the way over here? Oh, I was fearing stuff. That's right. All right, so we're gonna keep chugging through. Blurry, hey, how's it going? Deegan, yep, a playtest. This right now, I am on my multiplayer server to make sure things are kind of working. Let's see. Lunatic, hey! Wow, everyone's coming in. Alright. Let me continue what I was doing yesterday, right? So, the Spellforge, I tested out the Spellforge. Yep, I tested it out right there. Let's test it a little further. How about let's look for Tier 3 Conjuration spells? All right, so we're gonna let that chug for a little bit. And you know what? Let's actually take this and let's make sure that we can change this, right? So I put it down. Let's get rid of some of this stuff, right? So I took the mark off. And boop. Yep, and I could turn it into evocation. So I'm gonna be able to, you'll be able to search specific spell schools doing it this way. Perfect. Oh yeah, I wanted to test Fear, Root. Let's see, Daze. How goes the... I am pretty good. Day off today. I am fantastic. Fantastic. I don't really see any creatures around here. Let's spawn, I don't know. I guess it's still not sheep, it's ram, right? There it is. Alright, so Daze. You can move while casting. Pretty decent range. There we go, and it's aimlessly wandering around. Excellent. Let's invoke a little fear on this guy, so it should run away from me. So if my direction's this way, yep. Over here, yep. So fear still definitely works. Excellent. It's going to be immune to stuff for a little bit, so let's kind of come back here. Root. So it should stop moving. And it's rooted. Good. I was wondering if this stuff would still work in 1.21. Nice. 'Tis good to hear, right? And I get to test everything on 1.21. I'm still sitting back like, man, if I had just waited, I could have been release candidate 7. I could be on that. Oh, no piggy. Could have done it on done the test on them. Yeah, ramming you. Yeah. Blurry, does fear work on players? No, it does not. Because player locomotion and entity AI task locomotion, the pathfinding are different. They are different. I could make a fear that works on players, and I may as a debuff, but that's not in right now. Because I already have some hook-ins for it. Basically, the confusion spell is like I would just have to adapt what I do with the confusion spell to basically player movement. But yeah, I could do something like that. Eat that goat. Well, let's pull out Cataclysm. We'll test. We'll test Cataclysm. You'll be sprinting around while you are channeling this spell. I don't think the visuals are impressive, but yeah. Kaboom. Let me actually take a look, because I think it was supposed to do more damage than that. Let's get my bracelet. Heart of Harmony, because that gives me clairvoyance. Okay, interesting. I do not see the clairvoyance information like I thought I would. Is that not working in multiplayer? Let me take a quick look here. Let's go into this world. And let me look at Cataclysm. Spells. Research. Tier 3. Evocation. Cataclysm. Alright, that's the sphere. Destruction radius. There's the range. Oh. Yeah, this needs to change, right? So, player, block selection, radius, amount, and then this would be this dot damage. Alright, let's see. Let me get the Heart of Harmony. We'll just get another ram. Put on the Heart of Harmony. Interesting, so... Oh, wait a minute. This goddamn update, they rearranged all these animals. What that means is all of my patches need to be redone. Ugh. Well, I feel right at home with Forge, I guess. It's not that bad. I'm just griping. Alright, elemental attributes, vanilla, yeah, all of these need to change. I hate this. I hate this. Damn it. Alright. I guess let me start with the dumb, stupid, dumb ram. Damn it. I'm so bitter right now. I'm so bitter. Oh, God. Where the hell's the ram? There it is. Bighorn, because it was sheep before. Right, so this part right here, I have now this is what I have to do, everyone. I've got to I have to go into Vintage Story, go into Assets, Survival, Entities, right? And now I gotta find where this stuff is, animal, mammal, hooved for whatever reason. And I gotta update each one of these to point to the correct thing. My goddamn eye is twitching. Damn, I wanted to relive 1,000 Needles elevator platform plus fear. Yeah, well, I mean, fear, I do want to make a fear. I want to make a fear, and I already have a root in there. I have a slow. Fear, I think, is the only other loss. And confusion. Confusion's a mindfuck. Confusion's ridiculous. Oh yeah, so before I head out to sleep, how'd your second Limbus try go? Man, I did try it again. It's still on my phone, but they just started talking and talking. I think I was starting to get into actually doing something and fighting. Like, I'm on, like, stage 2, like, 1-2 or something like that. Like, they're explaining, like, the chains and, you know, like, the patterns and building up, like, the colors and then the effects that they started on that, and I was just like, whoa. Ease me into it here. Just buy me flowers before trying to take me home, right? Give me a card, a nice card. Oh, damn, well, I guess it's nothing new. From what I've seen, they've done that just about every single update since 1.18. Yeah, that's true, Deegan. I like to think they're finding themselves, right? Like, they... hopefully the changes that they're making right now are future-proofing, you know, things for, you know, so we don't have stuff like this happen as frequently. I'm giving them a pass. I'm giving them a pass. Let's just hope it all goes well. Animal, mammal, hooved. And then this is sheep, adult. This sucks. This sucks that I gotta do this. I gotta redo every one of these goddamn things. You know what? No, I don't. Not right now. I'm gonna put it a fix. To do. Fix all the stupid, dumb, stupid, vanilla animal patches. 4 attributes. And I really did type out stupid, dumb, stupid. So I will get a sense of this. Damn it. You know, I'll just do the bighorn sheep and then we can continue on. So apparently now it's called sheep baby, which means, yeah, the type's gonna be bighorn, so... Maybe all I have to do is just this. How are the attributes? Okay, so it's still just attributes. Good, so I don't have to do anything there. Client behaviors. Yep, so I'm just adding to there. So I think this is all I have to do. Old Spicy Vice was starting to come out there. I thought clairvoyance was busted. Nope. It's nothing I did. Alright, let's try it. So I should see the health. I should see what its weaknesses are. I like to think they keep forgetting their folder layout, so they keep remaking it. I like that icon blurry. That is it. Everything's fine. It's fine. Ignore. There we go. So that is what I would expect, and now we can come into here. Let's pull out the Cataclysm spell. Distraction, domination. I'm gonna put it right in its face. Don't you move, buddy. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Where'd it go? It's fucking blew its ass up. Oh, wait. There it is. Oh, Cataclysm. Love it. Yeah, yeet! The tutorial for Limbus is notoriously bad, and there's a lot of reading, but I wish you the best of luck if you decide to continue. I'll give it another try. See, the thing is, I'm looking for a good a good game for my phone. One that's not going to try and bend me over a barrel and have me spend $50 fucking on this stupid pack. You know what I mean? That unlocks a skin, or you know what I mean? Just a decent game that I can mindlessly kind of play, right? That's all I'm looking for. Oh shit, look at the range on this spell. I made Cataclysm like... Damn! Look at this. I don't really see any other animals here. I wanted to test the potency of this spell without knocking something off the cliff to its death. Knock, knock. Hey, buddy. How much health you got? I can't see how much health this trader has. Oh, you know why? Because that patch isn't done. So I can't use clairvoyance on it. Actually, I don't think I ever had clairvoyance active on the traders. Let's fucking explode. Oh, man. I'll do one more, and then we'll continue. We'll continue. Talking about Limbus Company. What is it about? Yeet the fishies. I could try that. I have no idea how this would affect other things. So, you know what? It's not doing the damage that it should be. Let's go back into Cataclysm. That's what I was wondering. So this right here, the radius is 3.5 blocks. It affects 6 entities, up to 6. And then that's the damage input. And damage, let's go back up here. Cataclysm damage, so that should be 30. Okay, let's go back down. And then in here... Oh shit, I got this wrong. Wait a minute, where else am I using this? Earth Touch? Oh... I was cutting the damage in half here by accident. I know what I meant to do. Healing Surge screwed this up. So let me put this back as a float. And then let me take damage times 0.5 F. And then the heal would be the amount. This would be damage entities and heal players with area. Right? And then let's go into Healing Surge. Tier 3, Alteration, Healing Surge. There we go. And then use that. Now I can go back into here. Cut this out. And paste it right in there. You know what? Let's not do that. Instead... I'll say if this is not a player, then the source will be player. That way you can't, I think this is fine. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Alright, so Cataclysm should hit like a truck now. Oh wait, let's reload. Yeah, Limbus is a turn-based story, story heavy, yes. Blurry, it is very story heavy. super story heavy, which isn't bad. There's some people that like that. The story's drowning me. It's drowning me. They gotta trickle it in at first, right? Like, ease me into it. Let me get invested in the game and actually care about things. Don't give me 8 characters right up front and I know nothing about these characters and I'm trying to analyze all their personalities and they're all having like these deep conversations. I'm like, we're not there yet, you know? You're acting like we're on day 149 and we're engaged and we're about to get married, right? Like, let's start off with just, you know, making sure this is a match. There we go, death. That's what I would expect to see. And let's pull up Healing Surge, because I just changed that spell. So what Healing Surge will do... Hey. Holy crap! Oh, I can't move while casting this. Alright, game mode 2. So it will damage entities and heal you. Oh, don't you walk outside of the bubble, bastard. Alright, so that damaged. Let's heal myself. So if other players are around, you could do Healing Surge where everyone's fighting, and you will AoE heal everyone. Boop. Like that, right? While doing at least a little damage. Look at that. That did a lot of damage, actually. How much damage does this even do? Oh, so it does like 10 points of damage. That's not bad. Well, technically it would do AoE 5 points of damage and heal all players for 10, right? So it does a little AoE damage, but I think it does up to 6 targets altogether. Yeah. So it could hit 6 targets within that radius. Alright, cool. I'm like, should I zap it? I'm not going to. I'm wasting time right now. I'm having too much fun and I got a lot of stuff to check out. Okay. Oh, there it is. We'll go back to here. Oh, I need to... Alright, y'all, I think I should just go through the patches now. I'll go through the patches now. It may not be that bad, right? I could do a search and replace. This would tag all the bears, right? So I could come into here. It's a bear adult. And it's entities, animal, mammal, and then bear adult, right? Take. I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna find out all of this and replace it. 6 occurrences, bears work. Let's look at the bell. I'm just gonna put this in here, so that's gonna be entities, lore, bell. Just like that. Let's double check this, right? Because it needs regular attributes. Excellent. So really, I just have to replace land with lore. Alright, bell should work. Let me double check bear. So that was animal, mammal, bear. Attributes. Good. Bow torn. Entities, lore, bow torn. Again, wherever it says land, make it lore. Same thing for the drifter. Anywhere it says land, make it lore. And locust. Anywhere it is land, make it lore. Locust hacked, same thing. Alright, and there was one more thing, wasn't there? Shiver, yep. See, this one's not bad, right? So all of these are good. Everything else is going to be a little more annoying. Going through the harder bits is more annoying, or more annoying bits first is good. Yeah. This has to get done. It's gotta get done. Alright, so animal, this would be a chicken, so it would be a bird, I assume, and then chicken adult. Well, this one's the baby, so it would be chicken baby. So this would be entities, animal, bird, chicken baby. We're gonna copy this, search on this, paste this in. Damn it. There we go, get rid of that, paste. Perfect. Chicken's done. Looks like the hen and the rooster are both kind of just in the adult category. There we go. So we could do a search and replace here. So the hen's done. The rooster, it's going to be the same thing. We will do a search and replace. Getting him out of the way so you can work on other things. Also leaving easier things for the last. Nice, so when you're tired or lazy, it's not so bad. Yeah, that's true. It just sucks when you have to like redo this kind of stuff. You know, because the folder structure wasn't pristine. If they keep changing it, I'm gonna revolt. Rise with me, my brothers and sisters. Arise. Alright, so instead of animal, right, this is our bird, it's gonna be mammal. M-A-M-M-A-L. And then this is gonna be hooved. And this is going to be deer-adult. And there's a deer-baby, too. And we'll just do a search and replace. There we go. Let's just do all of the hooved ones, right? Gazelle's in here. So we'll do a search and replace instead of deer. Gazelle, gazelle. Yep, gazelle adult. Goat. Similar thing. And it's just goat, so instead of deer, G-O-A-T. Alright. Moose. M-O-O-S-E, right? Yep. Moose adult. Pig. So instead of female and male like they used to have, apparently it's just pig-adult. And then the male, it's going to be the same thing. Bring this in. Paste. There we go. Piglet. Grab this. So this would be pig baby. That's done. I'm gonna save and quit because I gotta rename some of these too. Like this right here, it should be like pig baby because that's the new name for it. I don't need these two of these patches here, so what I'll do is I'll say pig adult, and then I can get rid of this one, right? I'm probably gonna have to go through all of these. Like we got bighorn sheep, hooved sheep adult. Right, so really this isn't bighorn sheep anymore. This is sheep dash adult. And then for the lamb, right, this is going to be sheep dash baby. And I could just copy this. Right, go into here, do a search and replace instead of adult, baby. I guess this isn't going to take me long here. This isn't going to take long at all. Kind of got a lot of these done already. Alright, heading out to sleep now. I wish thee the best of luck. Well, good night. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Sweet. So, I guess what I could do... Oh, you're going too, Immortal? Well, thanks for stopping by. I could probably add some folders, right? So I could do something like... Animal lore and bird. I'll go that far. Lore, bird, right? And then like the chickens here, chicken baby, chicken adult. There we go. These two can go into bird. Chicken rooster can just go. Oh no, wasn't paying attention. Thought you were going. Ah, I gotcha. Wish I could stop by more often, but it's like 1 a.m. for me right now. Yeah, you get some sleep, man. Time zones, yeah, there's something else. They are something else. But hey, I always have the stuff thrown on YouTube, so you can look at it there. Animal birds. Alright, so for bird, we only have the 2 chickens. Excellent. Hey, Oats. Oh, you found my favorite part of the 1.21 update, the naming schemes for animals. I will give you the unfiltered, raw, spicy Vice version. It fucking sucks. That's... You know what? It sucks. I feel like the maid, right? We just cleaned up this place. Can it stay clean for like 1 day? Sucks. I guess for animal, I'll add the subfolder hooved. Yeah, and it's not a pain at all. This is a joy. It's a privilege. What are you talking about pain for? This is a sheer delight. Alright, so we got bells in the lore. Apparently there's a mini bell now, so I'll put in like bell mini. I'll do it the same way. And here, lore bell mini. Perfect. So that's done. We got the bow torn. What else we got? Drifter. We also got the different kinds of locusts. Here we go. The shiver. And all of those patches were done already. We could save. I can minimize the lore. Wait, boss? Should I put the boss in there? Nah. A mini bell, I wonder if it spawns weaker variants or at a slower weight and has less HP. Yeah, I have no idea. Can't forget Hope. I believe the mini bell is a story location related. Yeah, I guess so. For those who follow the story. Oh, this sucks. This is stupid. I don't like this. Alright, animal. Oh, I'm sorry everyone. Bird should be an animal. What kind of heathen am I? Should be right in there. And then I should have mammal. I swear to God, if they fucking change this next update, I'm going to revolt. I'm gonna be so mad. You know what? I may actually jump to Minecraft for a little bit. I mean, I'll make a quick Minecraft mod and then just kind of come back, poke my head in. You guys change it again? Oh my God! All right, fucking mammal. Wait. Mammal goes into here. There we go. Then I can move hooved into here. Right, so bird. You know what? Let's make a folder for fish. Why not? I'll probably end up doing something with fish if they become like real things. And then mammal, invertebrate. That's just like bugs, butterflies. You know what? I don't think I'll ever do like anything with the butterfly right now, just because I don't like it. There are too many butterflies. I can't tell the difference between a lot of them. Oh, that makes sense. I've seen it. Vice might have an aneurysm. Yeah. It's just a pain, you know? Like, it's just a pain in the butt. Okay, mammal. Bear. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be great, moving things over. We got the fox. Let's pull up the bear. And actually, let's change this, right? Because it's bear-adult. Let's keep it all together. So fox, save this, go into here. FOX. Now I can do dash adult. Move that into here. And then there's the fox babies, so at least for this one I can just copy and paste. Replace that with baby. Okay. Fox baby. There we go. I guess I just didn't save before. All right, so there's that. What's next? Hair. Grab this, paste this in. Let's make it hair dash baby. Save, perfect. Let's move this into mammals as well. And what I'm gonna do is just a copy paste. This will be the adult. And then everywhere you see baby, change it to adult. Done. I bet you they will change it all by the end of the release candidates and will be completely different. Love using the butcher skill. I get more fish meat for sushi. Nice. Hey, what's poppin'? I'm kind of on time this time, I hope. Yeah, actually, I'm streaming a lot earlier than I normally would. And I have to say, right, Friday, this is the 5th day in a row where I'm streaming around the same time every day. I think I can do this as long as work doesn't demand my attention. So I think this is going to be a more frequent thing. Hyena! And I can get rid of these. So I will just make this one the adult, right? Hyena adult. Ding. Hair baby, so this was hyena adult. Save. All right, let's move that up to here. Copy and paste. Let's make the baby version. And then I just change everything that is adult to baby. Bam. Done. You know what? I actually don't have much more to do. I have raccoons, wolves, and then just the, you know, all the hoof stuff I just have to move over. A lot of it's done. Imgur is currently down, so I can't update my mod page with new pictures. Man, your mod page looks good, man. Let me tell you, Oates, it looks good. It makes me want to up my game a little bit, but I also want to work on magic, so it's a conundrum. I can get rid of that hyena stuff. We got raccoons. So this will be raccoon adult. There we go, put this in. So this would be RACCOON, raccoon. Save, move it up to mammals. Copy paste. Make this baby. Everywhere you see adult, why don't you make it baby? All right. And the last thing is the wolf. Adult. Here we go. Instead of raccoon, it's going to be WOLF. save. Move this up to here. Copy, paste, make a baby version. And everywhere you see adult, make it baby. Yeah, this honestly hasn't been too bad, I guess. Alright, now let's go into hooved. So deer is done, right? Deer is done. But what I need to do, because this is the adult deer, I have to do dash adult. Copy, paste, and then we will make the baby version. And then do a quick search and replace for baby. There we go. So the deer is done. Elk, semi-tamed and tamed. You know what? I'm not going to put a profile for elks in here. Maybe eventually, but it's not like a natural animal. I can get rid of the wolf stuff here. There we go. Alright, so gazelle. Move this. Gazelle dash adult. Copy paste. Baby. Copy paste. There we go. Alright, so that's gazelle goat. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, where the hell's the goat? Hooved. So this is gonna be dash adult. Copy paste. Baby. Almost done. And then we can hop back in and do more play testing. Actually, I'll probably build out the next version of the beta. And yeah, we should be pretty solid. Continue to play test. All right, so that's the goat moose. Moose. There we go. This is the adult moose. Copy paste. Make this baby, right? Yep, there's a baby moose. There we go. All right, pig. Pig is already done. Adult, baby. Ooh. Move those. And the last thing is sheep, and we got the sheep done already. Adult and baby. Move that. There we go. So deer, and then the 2 leftover raccoons can go away. There we go. All the patches are hopefully done. Yeah. Okay, let's come up here. We're gonna build. Success. Does your metal still show its texture in the forge? That's the one thing I'm terrified of them changing. It does. Oh, you know what? You're right, Deegan. Let's see, 1.21. At least get rid of, like, the static pointer to the domain, right? Allow us to do that without having to do all this crazy harmony patching or, you know, an act of God. So we'll pull out a forge. Hey, no issues captured on startup. Yay! So we'll pull out the forge and we'll get some Eldrathia. Grab a couple ingots. Boop. Yep. My texture's still good, man. Whew. I did not want to chase that rabbit again. Sweet. Throw that. Oh, right at the edge. Are you kidding? All right. You know what? Let's spot check a couple animals. Bear. Yep, that worked. Boop. And we'll do a hooved, right? Moose. Stupid, dumb, stupid. A moose baby. There we go. Yep. That is how that species is going extinct right now. Oh, you know what? The bear probably scared it. It was probably the bear. Mean old bear. The animations suck on this bear. Right, the walking animation. Can you walk again? Can you walk one more time? It like glides. It needs like up and down movement, right? As it's walking. It's like ice skating right now. Whatever. They'll fix it. It's probably on their list. I have faith. Okay, let's see here. Fix all the stupid, dumb, stupid vanilla animal patches for your attributes. Done. Capitalize that. There we go. Dunzo. Fix this. Oh, that's right. Now, apparently all entities have an embedded hurt animation. So I need to just have something in for hurt. Something. So I will do that. Here, let me go under shapes. There's a particular shape I was looking for. Here we go. Dummy particles. Okay, I think this is fine. I wanted to add this and make it Z. Oops. I don't know why I randomly thought about checking this, but it's just in case I end up changing something with the rotation animations. No big deal. There we go. So that little tweak has been done. Or, you know, the metal master list that once a metal is added, it auto adds the plate, scale, sheets, blocks, and more. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. You want to add a metal? Here, just register it with this dictionary, right? Maybe make like a method, right? So you could input like melting points, you know, like embed the tier, right? All the important stuff. That'd be cool. It'd be better if you... No, they already have that. Yeah, they do, but you have to patch it. I would like it to be something like... See, when you patch it, it puts the game domain with that. It's not locked to your mod, right? I want Eldrathrium to be something in my mod. But I can't do that because I added it to the global thing as a patch, and that's the way that the Forge works, because it only sees the game domain. It didn't know Rustbound Magic. It kept saying, like, well, I know where Eldrathrium is, but I have no texture here in the game folder. So it would be cool to be able to, like, register this stuff so I can, you know... Because I like to do a lot of checks for your domain. Because, you know, there's some generic things, like if someone makes a mod for Eldrathrium, you know, it's going to be under a different domain. I don't want any weirdness. Same thing with like a generic thing like seeds or spell or wand or, you know, I don't like to do searches like that. I like to try and lock it down to my mod ID. So if you use a wand, right? And then there's that other mod that has wands as just like, they're almost like swords, right? And they're bows or slings, but they're shaped like a wand. But they still have the keyword of wand in the registry, right? So some of my magic stuff could negatively impact someone using one of those wands because my stuff, you know, isn't specifically looking for things in my mod ID's domain, right? So that's how I try and lock down things so I don't screw over other people. But this is the one time where I had to use game. I had to do it. All right, so that's done. Fix this. This is gonna be kind of an easy fix. I'm gonna cheap out on this. We're gonna go to desktop. Model creator, pull up the model creator. Hopefully this thing doesn't have a heart attack on me. Alright, and we are gonna go to Rustbound Magic. Resources, Rustbound Magic, Assets, Rustbound Magic. Shapes, Entities. We'll start off with creatures, elementals, Colossus. It's just a really, really big version of this. You know what? I'm not going to do the Colossus. I will do the drone, Ravager, things that do spawn, right? So we take this, I go into keyframes, and we're going to add an animation here, new, and this is going to be called Hurt. And save. That's all. It's going to be an empty animation, but it just needs something there, which is why it's coming up with that error. All right, so easy. And what I'm going to do now, instead of opening everything one at a time, all right, I can go into drone here. It's going to be towards the bottom. There are all the animations. It's right here. So right at the very, very end. So let's go into Ravager. Very, very end right there. Yep. Because that was attack. Save. That one's done. Sentinel, come on down. Paste, save. Sentry. Paste, save. Titan and Colossus aren't done yet. Familiars, right? Wisp. You can damage these, and now apparently everything wants a hurt animation. So this now has idle and hurt. Humanoid. So this is just armor. And the emblem. Spells. I don't know if that's something I gotta worry about. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. So let's double check this. Let's pull out a drone, let's say. There we go. So I hit it, and that same error comes up. It doesn't have hurt. Now it should. It just won't do anything. And then maybe when I get a little more ambitious, I want to clean up some of these models and do a second pass. So maybe when it gets hurt, I can have it, like, do that. But at least it'll be mapped. I guess it can't be empty. Alright, alright. Touché. Guess it can't be empty. So you know what we'll do? We will go into body. Or we'll bake it onto origin. I will put position in. Position 0. File save. Can I scooch past this? No, that was a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Release candidate 7. I'm gonna stay on 6. for now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, delicious. There we go. Nothing's coming up. That's all it needed. So now, that was the drone, and this is what it looks like for the keyframe and the elements and everything. I'm just gonna copy this. And then paste in the new one, right? Make sure I come up here. Origin does indeed exist. The Sentinel, it's going to be the same kind of thing. Paste, undo. Make sure I have underscore origin, and I do. Save, Sentry. Paste, undo, save. Yep, it's got origin. Wisp. Paste. Okay, so we have origin, that's fine. And that's it. Alright, we'll pop a quick reload, so that fixes this issue. Done, baby. Create more holiday hats. So I did Halloween ones. Let's do Christmas. Maybe I'll do a Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving / Christmas. Yeah, I think that's good. For mana lanterns, make particles underneath when hung on a wall or ceiling. Let me take a quick look at this. Light source, mana lantern. So, I could do this. But what would it look like? What would it look like? Because I don't think when it's hanging, I want something. I want something... Block, bowl, raw. Cool. Apparently bowls have changed. I just want particles to, like, swoop around. Could always add in a St. Patrick's Day hat. I could. I'm thinking of holidays coming up. Right? We got Halloween. I put in 2 more holiday, like, Halloween helmets. And basically it's like an axe to the head, an arrow through the head, or a pickaxe to the head. Is what those ended up being. Yeah, these. Right? So I figured things like this would be kind of festive. And I think what I also want to do, because of my conjuration stuff, I want to make a summonable jack-o'-lantern. So you would summon it with, you know, like how all my other spells are, right? Like summon object spells. There we go. Right, so you want to put like a jack-o'-lantern down here facing this way. You know, you'd be able to conjure this and then summon, you know, the jack-o'-lantern. Since it'd be an entity, you may be able to do things like turn it on and off, or, you know, whatever it may be. So I think that would be cool to do. I also want to do that with a Christmas tree and presents. Like, you could summon a Christmas tree in a spot. I don't know why, you know, I think it would look pretty neat. It'd be a pretty fun thing. Boop. Boop. So I kinda want particles around this. That is what I desire right now. So let's start with the light blocks. Light source, light mana lantern, right? Light mana lantern, yep. And what I will do now... I can do this through the JSON, I think. Potentially. No, you know what? I don't want to do this through the JSON. I gotta think this through, how I want to do this. Let's look at, like, judgment. And we're gonna pull out this method. And paste this in. Actually, block mana lantern is the root, so I will put it in here. Yeah. So I'll put that one in there. And then we will go up to my blocks. And we will look at something like the gateway portal. Async particle tick. This is what I want. Copy. Paste. Alright, put that in there. Now I need to initialize. There you go, just stop the game. Just stop. So I need this whole onloaded section to be brought over to here. You know what? Let's do this one better. Let's do onloaded in here so I could call it here and then it'll extend to all of my lanterns. And I just need these two variables here. Right? And now this one should see... Yep, there we go. So that is going to work. I don't need to do a lookup on a block entity. Let's just see how this looks. Because I want the mana lanterns to feel more magical. And I think having a dome right around the inner orb, like that I have, and then have like particles, small like dots of particles spawn to make it look like it's on the surface, I think that would really look awesome. I think that would look awesome. Make the mana lanterns feel more magic. More magic-y. I think a St. Patrick's Day hat would be something. I want to do that this year, too, and I want to do Easter. And I want to make fireworks for the 4th of July. I know not everyone celebrates it, but, you know, all these holidays are going to be through my lens. I love Christmas. Not the religious part of it, but the part where a big fat guy breaks into my house and does a reverse burglary. That's the part I like. He doesn't need a key. He's the best locksmith in the world. How does he get in? Magic. Magic. What was I testing? What was I just... Oh, the lanterns. That's right. Oh, I didn't fully save. Alright, let's pull out, mana... lantern. Here we go. Can't tell. I don't think it's doing anything. Yeah. So no particles in there. Actually, I don't even know, I don't know if these actually do anything. Right, let's take a look at this. So it would be last code part. So really, I should probably put just the enum in here. Like that. Still nothing, huh? I thought that would be it. Hold on, let me actually take a look here. So there's type in. And I'm trying to say type in right now equals on. Yep, which is right there. So let's go a little further. Oh wait, this is for the Oculus. I don't remember. It may be off. Maybe off. Alright, so I can get rid of that. Very weird. I thought particles would be spawning. Let me take a look at the Oculus. Or the obelisk. We'll do the obelisk. Should receive particle ticks. Yeah, it should receive client particle ticks. Let's put that on. Yeah, let's pop this out. There's a couple things we have to do. There we go. So that should be overridden and it should return true. And then we have on async particle tick, which is fine there. And then get color. All right, so it's gonna be upset. We're gonna keep editing. We're gonna save and quit. I won't spend too much longer on this. It either is going to do something in the next like try or two, or we're just gonna move on, and I'll keep it on the list. Oh, and I was thinking of creating a system that allows you to do something with transmutation on an essence generator to maybe consume a burst of essence to gain mana. Oh, okay, there we go. You know what? That does look pretty good. I like that. It needs a little sprucing up, but at least now we have the particles in. So what I'm envisioning, right, is kind of like an orb around the lit part that just kind of sparkles, right? That's what I'm envisioning. Let's make it happen. You know what? Let's try try this. All right. So for the radius, let's do 0.75f. The random alpha, I could just do like 135, or I'll do 35. The actual alpha will do 135. Blue, I'll do a 150, 150, 150. For the randoms, I could do 50, 50, and 50. And then the player, ooh, I may not need player. I may have to change player. Yeah, because I just need world. I don't necessarily need player. I need world. So I could do world accessor world in. And everywhere doing something like this, world in. There we go. Paste and paste, right? So we can do this. And then in here, I can say, manager. Ooh, wait. I could put in the async manager. So I'll put that in, and then I will put in world, so I could do like this dot API dot world. We'll put 2 for that. Finished. We'll say true velocity. Let's set it at 0 velocity. Block position is just going to be position. I will change that, because it's to a vector 3D. So I need to do position dot to vector 3D, so we do the proper conversion. And I'm going to copy that. Then I will put manager in. And then what I will use is the manager to spawn the particles. Manager dot spawn p. There we go. That way it's going to spawn these things asynchronously, which is going to help immensely. All right. Save and quit. Let's see what we get. Could be great, could be bad. Either way, I know the math is going to work out to look like a sphere. It's gonna be a sphere. Not sure what the sizes or anything are gonna be. I'm gonna have to mess with it, but this, what I just did, should get us plenty close. It is indeed a sphere. Kind of a big sphere. Let's do a couple of things with this. Let's reduce the radius by a lot. Let's increase the particle tick by a lot as well. So it does indeed make a sphere, but you notice it is putting it right when the block position 0, 0. This is why I wanted to do this. So what I'm going to do is say, I'll do a vector 3D new position equals this to vector 3D, right? Dot add copy 0.5 F, 0F, 0.5F, right? And now I could come into here and just say new position. Right? So what I'm going to have to do is make a profile for each of these. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't. I could just do like a one-size-fits-all. So I need to shift this down a little bit. So we'll do like a... maybe a negative, like, 2F. That's not bad. Let's increase the radius to, like, 3. It's a little tight. I want it to, like, sit on the outside. It's still a little high, so maybe it should have been a 2.5. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So that's not... it's not bad. But we could do better. We can do better with this. Let's go into here and let's start messing with some of this stuff, like the size. I think... you know, I think the size may be okay. I think the size may be okay, and how long it stays out may be okay as well. I think what I want to change on this is the frequency. 10 is a little too aggressive. Let's go down to a 4 and see. I want this to, like, glimmer, right? All right. You know, it also looks weird because there is no velocity. What if I give it just a little bump so it, like, radiates away, right? So it, like, it looks like it starts on the surface and then it radiates away. I like that. I would like this even more if it was a little tighter. Let's do like a 275. Let's have it look like it's not appearing right outside, but that it's coming from the inside, right? I think we could bring it in a little tighter. Hey, look at that. Mighty fine. Mighty fine. Okay. That feels a little more magic to me. Now, I know people are going to want particles holding. I don't think I'm going to do that. Like, when you're holding it, that's going to be different. Mainly because it's... I can't really... Held items are a little different. It tries to read from a JSON. And for a JSON, I do a lot of special math to create the sphere. I don't know if you could do that without killing yourself and having an essay, if you could, you know, in JSON. So I think you hold the lantern and it's that you put it down and it's gonna radiate. All right, but this was only one lantern. We have 2 more. We have this type. You know what? So we got 3 of these. And I gotta make sure there are no particles on the empty one. It'd be awkward. Yeah, see, there are gonna be particles on that one. That's awkward. So, That being the case... That's interesting that there are particles on here. This inert mana lantern... Oh, you know what? I think I know why it's doing that. Let's pull up mana lantern. Yeah, yep, because I have light in there. Let's just use the regular mana lantern and see if I can get away with this. Shit, this is not registered. Okay. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. No big deal. I'll keep it as light. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't matter. And then in here, what I'll say is if this .code .path .contains dash inert return. Right? Don't process any particles. That will fix it. There we go. Done. So what I need to do now is basically copy this. Find my blocks here, right? So that's the light, the neutral, paste, and then the dark, paste. We're going to save and quit. It's just the metal's innate magical affinity. It is Eldrathium. You're not wrong. It is my magic metal. It has an effect when it's interacting with the rest of the world. Actually, I do want to make something that works like a machine or something that works in low stability areas. I think that'd be pretty fun. Pretty fun to program. Boop. It's almost 3 my time already. Where did my day go? Oh, that's right. My house is completely spotless. All the garbage is taken out. All the dishes are done. The pool has been taken care of. The yard is good to go. Went through all my Pokemon cards. Laundry's done. Sheets are clean. That's what happened to my day. Alright, so now we got these. Now I gotta come up with the colors. Should I match the torch colors? Alright, so we got mana torches here. Boop, 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 boop. So I kind of already match them there. I could match this and this to the orbs, right? So really, I could do this by hand. This isn't going to be a big deal. So for this, right, red, green, blue, let's tone down the green, tone down the red. For this one, it's going to be just toning this down. So that looks pretty good. This one, it's a little too light blue, so let's bump this down to 100. So it did lighten that blue up a little bit. I could do better though. Let's increase this footprint and decrease this one. Let's try that. Now I just made it more vivid. Alright, that's So I was wondering here. If we do something like this. That's still a little too vivid for the blue. You know what I could do? Here, I know. Color hex. Something like this. Get info. 0 200. Here, I'll do this at 200 and I'll do this at 150. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. What if I bump this up to 180? Still not looking. Oh shit, this is all the dark lantern stuff. Oh no. That was fine. No wonder why it hasn't really changed. Yeah, this is where I was, so 150 to 200. Oh, yeah, because that was changing. There we go. That blends in a lot better. Kind of radiating off. You know what I'll do? I will increase this by a little bit at the random, so maybe we could get other types of... There we go. So you could kind of see, right? You got some darker and some come up like a different lighter shade, a little more towards cyan. I think that's great. And then this one, right? Like you got some colors there, but for the most part it's all washed out and looking white. And then this one, that one's pretty white. That's darker. So I think that one is pretty good as well. All right, good. Done. Done. All right, well, that was literally well, almost the rest of my list. Got these two things left. I don't know if I want to make something to where you, like, convert essence into mana. Because I feel like at that point, why bother meditating or using anything else to get mana back? When you could have, like, a celestial prism, a whole array of them, just gathering ridiculous amounts of essence. I think this is a bad idea. I'll just put no. And then holiday hats or something minor. Alright, so this is going to be the Beta 2. We're gonna quit. Build. And we are going to rebuild it. I'm gonna throw it on the server and we're gonna play. Let's stop the server. Go into configs. Config server. No, files. This is it. Files, data. Mod, no, not mod data, files, data, mods. Delete beta 1. Boop. Upload. Crossbound Magic releases. Upload beta 2, please and thank you. While that is uploading, we can start getting back in. That's good. Alright, it has been uploaded. Let's go to console, start. Alright. Yep. Beta 2. The Rusty Grimoire. Alright, server starting up. Connected to server. Server still booting. No errors. So far, so good. I mean, there weren't any errors before, so I wouldn't expect to see any. There we go. Now it's got me. It's placing me. Connecting. Beautiful. Excellent job. Look at that. It's like I'm looking at real life. What's real? There we go. The slide goat. All right. Oh, you know what? Let's do a quick test. I redid the packets for the configs. All right, so let's stop the game. We're going to go into Files, Data, Mod Config, Rustbound Magic, Spell Config. All right? And we're going to pick a spell. Transmutation 1. Let's make it a 13-second cast time because. Because. That's saved. All right. And start. It's a legend. It's the best RAM on that server. It's so fast. The most efficient RAM on that server. Didn't have to even move its legs. I hate that it goes into standby mode. When you like start up a server for the first time, it doesn't like start or anything. It goes into standby mode, and then you have to like try and sign in like this, and then it's like, oh, let me finish getting up. It's probably great for the guys at Vintage Story, like hosting the servers, because I assume it saves on some resources hardcore. But for like other things, it's like, oh man, can I just have it boot up? Please and thank you. Data received. Launching client instance. So I should see a 13-second cast time. Let me make sure, though. Yeah. It is a 13-second cast time. That packet was synchronized and sent perfectly. See, I can't even get close. I gotta cast it for the whole 13 seconds. So there you go. Like, all the other packets are all built the same way. They should all work for the server client synchronization. Mic dropped right there. I should clip this. When someone's like, oh, it's not working, I beg to differ. Here's my proof, where is yours? I beg to differ. Excuse me, sir. Alright. I guess, let's test the Oculus, right? Let's build one. We're gonna build a gateway as well eventually. Alright, but we'll do, like 1, 2, 3. We'll put the Oculus there. And, we're actually gonna build 2 of these. Because I'm going to purposely explode one. Just to make sure it works. It really doesn't matter what I build it with. Damn it. I know what to do. I created you. You don't have to tell me where things go. And we'll put this, 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 and this. Resonator. There we go, there's that one. There we go, that one. Alright, so both of these are now idle. Yeah, and there's disconnect all, and then view connections. Oh, I forgot. We are going to change this up a little bit. View connections, I want only for the temporal resonator. Let's add that to the list. There we go. Let's get a couple ciphers out. Befriend animal, sure. So I throw that in, right? This is the new thing. I have all the information right there. There we go. First thing I want to change is actually the block information. The extra spacing needs to go away. Alright, where is it? Block. It's going to be block entity station obelisk. Oh, wait. That's the obelisk that I am in. I'm like, wait, I got rid of it already. The Oculus. Here we go. Oculus pedestal. That is the positional information. So this right here needs to go away. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do this like across the board, huh? There we go. So that should be everything. That's better. Stable. I should probably put something down here as well, so if it says stable... Ooh, this is... yeah, let me do this. Let's look at the Devouring Void for instance. I believe it's with this runestone messaging. Yeah. So it's gonna be something like this. Let's go back to the pedestal. So it's stable here. Right, and I can say, currently... Currently performing synthesis, right? Because, you know, status, you know, stable, you see it's stable, but I also want to tell you. Right? So, but you know what? Instead of that, currently performing synthesis, I can say, creating a grimoire via synthesis. That's really what it's doing. There we go. So you know that it's creating a grimoire. This other one, let's eject it, right? So that now that it's idle, let's copy this. Let's go up to idle, which is right here. Throw in a spell cipher to... This may be too long. To start synthesis. Oh, it's like right at the cusp, huh? Throw in a spell cipher. I think if I put in begin, it would have bumped it a little too far. Yeah, but, right? Throw in a spell cipher. You know, I don't have to say to start synthesis, right? Just throw in a spell cipher. It's idle, throw in a spell cipher. I could just say to start. To begin. I want to see if begin synthesis looks good. See, it just bumped it just a little bit. Ah. I could do this. No, I'll say start. There we go. That's good. Now, if I throw in the incorrect thing, it throws it out. Ooh, I got flicker fire. Game mode 1. So as I'm running with flicker fire, I can damage myself a lot. So let's wait for flicker fire. There we go. So now, if you look at the portals here, well, that one. Regular portal. Unhappy portal. This is now... Ooh, I don't have anything for this. Let's figure this out. let's figure this out. I think I wanted unstable. So I think why is it over here? Why is there space here? And it's reading something. It's not incomplete, it's not off. It is on. It still has... Yep, still has valid stuff here. Okay. Still does. Oh, so it should say chaotic. And it does not. It does not see anything for this. You know why? Because I probably named it Oculus Core instead of Pedestal. Nope, pedestal. Status chaotic. Something is going on here. Because if I put like a 1 here, I just want to make sure it's getting this far. There it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is the color invalid? What if the color's invalid? Right, because if I put like chaotic 1. Yeah, see? So it read it. So this has to do with being in here. So idle was working. Oh, FF8484. These were all incomplete. Crap, I probably have that in a lot of places. Let's start from the top, because I can't trust myself now. So that's good, that's good, that's good, 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 good. Oh. There we go. Rock on. That's good. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. It would be cool if I could do like a knot kind of thing and say if there's anything that starts with this and doesn't have like a 4 at the end, show me those. Everything else so far is looking solid. I think it's just the stuff that I did recently. I was probably really tired and totally just missed copying the 4. Right, all of these are good. My god, am I almost done? Oh my god. So far, everything's good to go. Alright, now we're getting to the... Okay, here we go. Save. Fireball. Reload Lang. There we go, chaotic. That's what I want to see. But you know what? I want those dots to be red too. I know it's little. It's a little thing. Kind of want those dots to be red. Yeah, see? Like that's all blue, ready. This is not though. Looks like I didn't really standardize there. Status chaotic. Okay, now I can go back to the pedestal, right? Now that I know it's in here. So like say creating a grimoire via synthesis. So I don't want to tell you that it's still creating something through synthesis. I can say portal is you know, I will tell you, I will say creating a grimoire via synthesis. I'm not gonna tell you too much more other than that. All right, we're gonna blow ourselves up here, right? So I throw that in. Oh man, drift. I'm drifting and I'm frozen. Oh. I love this. I love these effects. Drift and frozen. Oof. Drift can suck because it can launch you in the air, and then if you're unlucky, it won't catch you, and you can take a lot of fall damage. There we go. So I'm still like freezing my buns off. And it's much more chaotic, right? And oh, I'm withered. Look, I have 6 health, flicker fire, so a weakness, so I take more damage, and mana burned. I'm mana burned. Oof. So withered is interesting. If I don't take any damage, or I have full health when it expires, I'll gain all my health back. But if I hurt myself like this, right, and I took even a little damage, and then when withered wears off, I'll gain all my max health, like the cat, but it will leave me with, like, what, 3.8? 4.3. It'll leave me with 4.3. That's wrong. That calculation? Right? Because each pip is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.3 should be up here. 4.4 is almost in the middle. So this... Oh, and there we go. The bar is... See, so I took a lot of damage there. Interesting. Game mode 2. Let's go over to this one. So I'm going to color this a little bit now as well. I'm going to take a screenshot of how I'm doing it here. I feel like everything is nice and neat. Looks pleasing to the eye. So first things first, right? What does it look like idle? Status idle. Good. Throw a spell cipher. I should say into... Yeah, I think that's good. And then transmutable, there's nothing else there. Throw it in. Alright. Now we got some stuff. Let me move that right there. Gonna check in with chat. Alright. Looks like no one's talking, so I'm going to focus on this. Let's go a little further down. And find this ingredient list. Oh, you know what? We're not gonna look at ingredient list. I will come back to that because this is if you're sneaking. You know what? Let's just go over fast. I'm already here. There you go. So ingredient list is fine. All right, it's just gonna be ingredient list, no color. Yeah. So now what I want to do is colorize this stuff. Let's go into here. I gotta find that blue. Do something like this. And I gotta find the little circle. I don't know how to make it on the keyboard. It's one of those things I've been copying and pasting. There it is, right there, a little bullet point. Perfect. Copy, paste. And then I have to close out the font. Plus, whoops. Plus font. Let's try that. There we go. So now that ingredients list is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. Pavadigan, hey! I'm late to the party. How's everything going? Really smooth. Very, very smooth. I've tested most things. I still need to test... Really, I need to test the Arclight Furnace, and then creating an attunement core, and then just firing some of the spells, and then after that, it's just spell testing. But I'm doing a lot of quality of life kind of cleanup on this stuff. Some QOL stuff. Right, so here I got recipe. And then Cipher, befriend animal. Okay. I feel like that's gonna get long. So that was the ingredient list, and then for next ingredient, let's copy this. Paste it in there. Alright, so I think it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That lines up perfectly with the Thaumic Foundry. It tells you what the next thing is. Recipe is all one line, so I gotta find the recipe. So really, this should look like this. There we go. So it's all one line there. Let's do this. I want to make it blue so it stands out to your eyeballs. There we go. So the recipe is going to be the Cipher Befriend Animal. All right, there we go. And you can swap back and forth. I tell you what it's currently doing. Sneak to review... sneak to view ingredient list. I don't really have anything extra. I'll keep that just the color it is. This is on the beta version, yep, and I'm on a multiplayer server running this. And I tested a bunch of things like the client, the configs. I changed transmutation. The packets were sent successfully. I see a 13-second transmutation, even though, right? Let's pull this up here because I could check this. Mod config, Rustbound Magic. See, should be 3 seconds. So it doesn't overwrite, because a couple people are like, it's overwriting the configs. Why is it overwriting? It doesn't overwrite the client's configs when you connect to the server. Right? It just sends you the config for all of that server stuff. So this will be beta v2. Actually, we are currently in version 2. I think when I pass this out to everyone, it's going to be a version 3. That's what I'm thinking. But what I need to do is I need to test the spells. I'm gonna have to get like another player in here. Maybe find a way to run 2 versions of this game through my computer. And then have maybe both of them, because I have to test like the new regeneration and the new healing system. I have to test, make sure buffs work and everything's synchronized. I doubt everything's going to be truly synchronized, just because I think there's an issue with registered callbacks. I'm hoping that the game will eventually fix the desynchronization that happens. And there's drift, right? So a 30-minute buff, it may wear off a little before that 30 minutes. It may wear off at like 28 minutes. The bigger the buff is, the longer the time runs, the more that drift you can get, because this game has prided itself on, oh, don't worry, there's no missing ticks. The client can run it 12 ticks that second. The server could run it 18. Well, the problem is, when you got things like that, they drift apart. At least Minecraft, it's 20 ticks per second, every day, all day. That's what it is. And it fixes a lot of these synchronization things. Now, it's going to require a little more giddy up, but you get what you pay for, right? So then that's why some people are like, oh, my buff said it expired, but I still have it on. You could, because that buff is just a client-side representation that tries to run every second based on ticks, right? So you can get drift. And that's something I'm not going to be able to fix. That's something that the game's client and server, they're going to have to iron that out. They probably will with the Hightail guys. Because if they are going to support magic innately, and complex systems in the game, they're gonna have to think about this stuff. All right. So I'm just spot checking things here. I'm gonna have to paste this in here. And we'll put that in here. Perfect. And these are the sneak controls. Next ingredient. I had a feeling I was duplicating something here. I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel. I'm just gonna manually do this. All right, so that's going to be here. We'll get rid of that. Get this again. Copy. I'm going to tell you that you are creating a grimoire for all of these. No extra spaces. There we go. So that is fine. Copy this. Paste. All right, okay, so that's looking good. Now I have to come back to here. It's a pain in the butt, man. All right, so in here, copy. Paste, paste. One, two, three, four. All right, gotta copy this. Put this right at the end here. All right, so that should format everything correctly there. And this is going to be if it's looking for a block. Oh. This is requiring essence. All right, let's hop back in. Let's take a look at this list. Blank Grimoire, Rustic Compound, Charcoal, Arcanus, Rusty Gears. All those are items. So I don't think we're actually going to run into anything with a block. So I did all that for nothing. But all the information looks nice. All right, next thing here, let's take a look at the neutral essence. So if it's requiring neutral essence, I want to tell you what it's doing. Status synthesizing. So let's complete this. It's gonna take 16 Eternal Ash. What the hell? Blank Grimoire. All right. Eternal Ash. Blank Grimoire. Alright, let's start throwing stuff in. This is actually going to be a good test if I could just rapid fire. Yep. It did not become unstable. We'll throw the book in. Wants Rustic Compound. How much? 4. And then 6 charcoal. There we go. 6 charcoal. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 5, 6. I did it a little too fast, but it was fine. It was fine. Arcanus. 8. Burp. And then a Rusty Gear. Wow, I got a bunch of... So you can't... it's not good to rapid fire things in anymore. Again, this is the desync I was talking about. The client and the server do not agree that there is an item there. So it's ticking longer on the client, which the client side is what's delivering you the debuffs, and the server is actually converting the item. So, fun. I don't know how... Honestly, I'm not sure how to fix that. So, just for now, you know, don't hold Q and spam like crazy. Once... Oh, oops! I almost just blew things up. Oh... I need a Rusty Gear, not a Primordial Fragment. One more item gets thrown in, and I'm hosed. There we go. See, if you put the correct item it's looking for in, it resets it and makes it stable again. So you can recover from it. Shit, did I not? I didn't have to throw it all in. Oh, there's my last gear. It threw me up. Ugh. There we go. See, and I got new textures there, so this is looking for neutral essence, and I have the neutral essence, like, flying off. Ooh. Oh, I'm in creative. That's why I'm not taking fall damage. So now I gotta clean up this, right? So... Status, synthesis, right? Let's copy this. Paste. Synthesizing, right? That sounds better, maybe. Reload language. Yep, that looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna scroll up. Copy. And I will say, I will say, finalizing grimoire synthesis. There we go. Making everything compact, using some colors. The recipe information... You know what, let's rebuild this. There we go. Get this. Put it in the center. Link you with you. And let's get a cipher of any kind. Here we go. Nature touch. Boop. Bam. Yeah, right. So recipe is all one line now. You know what I could do? I could take recipe from here. No. That's next ingredient. Recipe. That's what I want. Right there. Copy. Okay, it's right here. I was gonna say, what the hell? Where'd it go? What's he doing? Oh, this is wrong. I could do this though. Okay, that is a little better. I don't need any of this. Let's get rid of that. Come up to here. Make it a plus. Oh, let's edit. Hold on. Plus, let's cut this out. There we go. Let's do this. So I preserve the localized key, and I'm just adding to it. Bam. Gotta go. Need to get my vintage story fix. I'm chomping. All right. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. I eventually will be working on... I will be working on getting the community server up to playtest this. All right, so we got recipe here. All right. Got recipe. I do need to close this. Copy. Plus, there we go. That way the color isn't bleeding through to everywhere. All right. And I need a divider. Right there. Perfect. Required essence. This is going to be 250, right? So do this. Grab this font color. Paste this in here. There we go. Again, making everything more compact. Required essence, 250, no obelisk connected. You could still view things here. You cannot do this, though. You cannot view the ingredients. So let's see where I'm saying you can. No obelisk connected. Oh, that's just with the neutral essence. Here, let's propagate all of these changes over to the light essence. So we'll go to lines, paste, lines, paste, right? So dark, and then anything, paste. This is going to be the recipe name information. So I could paste that in, paste, paste. And then this would be the required essence part, which is right here. Right, and this is going to be light essence. And then this will also be light. And then this will be dark. Dark. And this will be any essence. And the key is any. Any's not being used anymore, but I'm keeping it just in case I make a special hidden grimoire. Because I am prone to do things like that. Okay. Alright, how's it look? Excellent. Let's see that. Synthesizing grimoire. No obelisk detected. Alright, so let's get in an obelisk. Let's not get the admin one, though. Let's do this right. I'm going to put in... Oh, what's the best rate? We're going to get the Chimerite. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Enhanced with runestones. Now I can put stuff in. Let's put in... Ooh, you know what? This is a great way to test something. Obelisk. What can I put in? Here we go. Temporal gears, rusty gears, primordial fragments. So I'm thinking, let's put in temporal gears. Or maybe a temporal gear. There we go. Now it's switched over to active. You know what? Just so I don't bask in the radiation. There we go. We'll kind of contain it. Ooh. We just got a crash. That is like the first one. And it's the array. Okay. So, what is this? Interact ritual. That's not used anymore. It's because I had magic chalk in my hand. Let's comment that whole thing out. Let's see if the server's still running. I think that this is just a client-side crash. So it's not going to tick while a player's not there to load the chunk, but this isn't bad. So I want to go into the obelisk, block entity, station obelisk. Let's go to line... I don't know the line. I'm just going to say interact ritual. There we go. Interact ritual needs to go away. Right? So, bam. I could just get rid of this whole thing. I'll just do that for now. And let's stop, because I just got rid of a whole method. Alright, let's hop back in. Boop. Yeah, server kept running. Server's good. Yeah, the highlight stuff is client-side only. There we go. And I can right-click on this and nothing bad happens. Easy. Cake. We gotta let this run for a little bit. How much essence do I need? I need 250? Oh yeah, I got it with one temporal gear. Especially being enhanced with this. I think the temporal gear is 200, so this will give me 400 with the good runestones on top. I think it only takes 2 minutes to process. Yeah, look at that portal. Comes right through. All right, so yeah, I mean this was kind of like extra credit. All right, so what's all this stuff? That's the config. All the patches have been redone. Oh, make view connection only on the temporal resonator. Let's do that quick. That one's easy. So I have to go into items, tool, resonator. Oh, this one's not going to be as easy as I thought. I may have to make a new I hate to do that, though. I'm not gonna do this for now. I've tried to do this with the magic chalk. This right here, this array, this skill item array, it doesn't work too well. Like having two on the same item. What I would have to do here is copy this, duplicate it, which I don't want to do. There's a lot of code in here. The resonator, if anyone wonders why everything's so complex, with all the code cleanup I did, deleting all the unused stuff, it's over 3,000 lines. Like, this is fucking complex. Very complex. Oh, God, come on. Daytime. Kind of. Oh, it's raining. Not anymore. Almost there. Come on. So close. I should make a hidden cap for this. Like a special cap. that, like, makes it faster. I don't know, something. So close. Come on. There we go. 40? That's wrong. All right. I think I may have made a mistake. 40. Oh, God. Oh. Ain't right. Temporal gear. Oh, it's not 200. A rusty gear would have been 200. That should have been 1,600. So then why was it 40? I probably did something dumb. Let's see, let's come down here. So it's a temporal gear. Here's the tick. So generate amount. Oh, for rustic compound. Oh, Vice. I need to generate it for temporal gear. Essence generate amount. Neutral temporal gear, okay. I don't know why I named it neutral temporal gear. No idea. I'll leave it, but that's weird. There we go. Alright, so that should work. I gotta fix the rusty gear. There we go. And then we gotta fix the primordial fragment. Yeah, the rustic compound is like the weakest. Oh, I forgot the neutral. Damn it. Okay, that should be everything. So let's save this. And you know what? We are going to put a temporal gear back in. And we will wait the, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is. And just because I want to make sure we're going to put a rusty gear in here. That will finish faster. Active. Alright, so we'll let that kind of run a little bit. We'll take a look at the code. Yeah, primordial fragment, rusty gear, temporal gear. Yep, that should be it. I'm just gonna put a no for now here. Oh, you know what? I could test out things like Gift of the Mage. So I will summon Gift of the Mage. That range is kind of far. So I can get close to it. Oh, look at that ticking. 10 per tick. Right? So the small mana crystal will generate 10 mana per tick. And then it's got 3 more charges, and it has 10 charges. Gift of the Mage 2. Yeah, I'll put it at, over here. I'll see how far I can spawn it. Oh, you know what? That's not bad, right? From here to here, that's about 10 blocks. I'd say that's fine. Yeah, this isn't going to tick at all because I have no mana to recover. So at least those are working. Boop, boop. No, is this done yet? Nope. Almost. See, that's done. That's 200. Which would make sense because that doesn't have any benefits. There's no caps on it right now. This one, it's gonna be 40, well, I say 1600, so it's gonna be 3640, right? I think 30, 36, 16, yeah, 30, well, 3240, right? It'd be 3240. Ooh. Oh my god. Alright, let's do something else. What other spells can I play with? Dig. I didn't test Dig. You know what? We'll do Dig 3. And oh, you can move while casting this. Boom, baby! Dig works. Fertilize growth, hydration. Let's test that because it's a same spell, but it's different now. It should make rain in the area. There we go. So it kind of rains in the area, and that puts out fires as well. We should test to make sure Ignite still works and Reap. Trying to get rid of some of this stuff here. Telekinesis. Prize. Although Prize didn't change. Blink. Yeah, let's play with Blink. Please and thank you. Alright, so that's all of the neutral spells. Reap. You'll notice a lot of these spells you can do while walking now. There we go. That works fine. Ignite. Oh, Telekinesis. Let's do that. There we go. I got all 4. Nice. The Feckless Robe. Hey, dude. Do you know the mod that lets you use lamp in inventory, freeing up other hand? I don't know that one. So just by having the inventory on you, it lights up everything around you, so you don't have to have it in your hand or your main hand. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. It's not Miner's Light. That one has the helmet. The Mining Light one. I'm not sure. Sorry, I can't help. Let's just put Rustic Compound in. I'm on the server. I changed it on the client. The server still has its own. Yeah. Okay. So let's get Rustic Compound. No worries. Cheers. Hey, coming in with the follow too. Thank you very much. I feel like I didn't earn that follow. I didn't earn it. Yeah, we're just gonna put in a handful of rustic compound. I just need to get enough. It burns through this in like 15 seconds. And it should give me 40 a pop. I only need 250 to complete synthesis. Let's get a wand. We'll get a bone wand, why not? Now, I want to see what happens if I cast synthesis on this. Oh my god, I changed it to 13 seconds. Transmutation. Hey guys, the packet's working. Oh man. So nothing happens. Good. I would expect nothing to. So we're at 200 essence. So I don't do partial hits anymore. Because normally it would have, in the old system, it would have taken the chunk of essence. And then I'd be left with, like, with 200 there, I'd be left with 50. But that is not the case anymore. There we go. 280. Now this should work. I don't remember getting rid of that partial thing. Maybe I broke this all together and I gotta reconnect it. Gotta make synthesis or transmutation work on this again. That is probably it. Transmutation is broken on this. So let's figure this out. It's going to be transmutation pulse. Gateways. All right, where is it? Here's transmutation. Pure Winter was here. Yep, writing it on the wall, huh? Okay, so basic block interactions, utility block interactions, magic station. So here's the Oculus. And this is the method. What accents can you do? This one. This accent. I don't know, maybe sometimes I get fancy. I don't know, I get lost in the moments. Shinfaro. We're all just lurking while doing mod stuff ourselves. What are you guys working on? Heck yeah! What are you working on? I am working on magic. I love hearing what other people are working on. Pegasus. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I have a wyvern that I'm working on. I could show it because right now I'm on the server. Here, let me get through this. Throw out a couple. Armor references dot logger. I gotta remember where this is. I just want to see if it hits this statement. Alright, cast transmutation. Oh my god, why did I make it 13 seconds? Could have done this with anything else. Oh, it actually did get that far. There's probably something upstream here that is stopping this. So neutral. Let's put this in here. I just want to make sure this print statement happens. Why did I make it a 13-second cast time? I'm going to say that every time. I got to change that in the server configs. It did not. I don't think it. Wait, it may have had the print statement. It's not getting that far. Interesting. It's something in here. Alright, that's good. Oh, Pegasus. We also made a wyvern. Have you seen? Oh, is that the wyvern? I think I've seen wyvern. I used to say wyvern, and then I was corrected by like 3 of my friends. Like, no, it's wyvern. So I've been trying to do wyvern. I've been trying. There, we're gonna disconnect here. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, the particles, because 13 fits magic. 6.65 seconds. It's normally a 3-second cast. This is like the easiest of the easy spells. Stop looking over and keep talking. There, I'll show what I got going here. Now I need to convert these because I want these to be boss creatures. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do the update on this. I'm not gonna be able to show it because I stupidly went to 1.21. Yep, look at all this. How long would it take me to fix this? I don't think it'll take me long. Let me fix this so all you people can see how to do this. It's probably not going to take me 45 minutes. Well, it's not going to take me long here. I'm confident. I'm confident. That right there was one of the biggest lifts. There we go. And now I have to go into the tasks. So what I have to do here is there's a bunch of other stuff, right? Yeah, so I need the JSON object. There we go. I'm gonna move the Rustbound one over here because I do not want to screw anything up. I don't want to get these confused. And I will not. There we go. So I'm going to first fix this for all of my custom AI tasks. So here's look around. Whoops. Right there. Seek. Yeah, right there. What else you got here? Wander. I think I got idle already. Yup. Seek while flying. There we go. That's step 1. Step 2 is going to be copying all of this. And I got to put it in here. I also have to put in an ID, because this is where the ID goes now. I don't need this part. There we go. And I could just comment that out, and then I need to do a search and replace on this, because for whatever reason, in all their infinite wisdom, they decided to make that W a capital. You know what I could do? I'm just going to do a global search here. We're going to do a replace all. There we go. All 10 occurrences everywhere in my code. All right, so we're going to save that. Oh, except for here, because I guess this was open. All right, so I'm going to have to do similar things. So yeah, another couple minutes here. I'm going to have to migrate things. Bring that up here. Comment that out. Paste that in. Comment this whole thing out. Boop. Weird, it did not do this. Save all. Find and replace, replace all. There we go. I guess I had some things unsaved. We're down to 8 errors. Yep, 8 errors. 8 errors. All right, load this config. Copy. Preemptively cut this out. Paste. Oh, and I'm going to have to redo the registry as well. And that's it. That's all I'm going to have to do. Except for this. Why isn't this a thing? No! Okay, I guess they moved it. Game content or common API? Let's do common API. No, let's not do it that way. Hold on. So let's not do this. Maybe, you know what? Maybe this will take a little longer. We'll put this in at game content. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right, and load config. We will get rid of that. All right, so that AI task is done. Hey, we're down to 4. Bet. Okay, bet. I think I know someone, this dude is directly related to. Freaking twin. Oh, yeah? They look this handsome, huh? They sound this regal. Ah! Alright, let's get rid of this. Man, I hate updating. The game was fine. Alright, and bring this up to here. There we go. Comment that. This is the last one. Get rid of this. I need to pop in this. Hey, and we got a follow. ... Shin Thero, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, and we're going to rebuild. I'm going to have a couple more errors. Yep, and this is going to be with registry. So registry is a little different now. What I'm going to have to do is copy this. I'm going to have to put it in like this, and it takes only one argument now. So really, they just kind of rearranged the way you get the type and type of in registry. We're going to do a multi-line select. Bop bump. All right, are we ready to see some wyverns? You know what? I'm gonna now change the way I say it the rest of the stream. I'm gonna say wyvern. My old heathen ways. Build. Success. Start. There we go. Now I gotta be careful to go into a world I'm not gonna blow up here. It can't have magic on it. Can't have magic. Vice machines. What is this? Old? You know what? This feels like a throwaway one. Don't need to go into my magic world and break all my block entities. Okay, that was fast. Yeah. I told you. 5 minutes. Oh no, there was magic in this world. You know what? Doesn't matter. Remind me later. Oh, this was like an old magic world. All right. Let's go under creatures. I got a male and a female. The female's not really done yet. But I'm gonna spawn a bunch of them. They have dual brains. Some of them will want to kind of soar through the skies. They'll walk around for a little bit. Eventually, they will want to fly as well. They have, you know, their animations. They kind of idle there. The idea is to put saddles on these bad boys and, like, tame them. You can, if you hit them hard enough, you can actually knock them out of the sky, too. I like what they look like when they're just like hovering, like their bodies kind of go down. Are you gonna do it? When they land, they kind of glide and gracefully go down. If they go in water, they try to swim out. They do not get stuck in water. I force them up into the sky. And their AI right now is smart enough to know if they are going to land in water. Yeah, see, it was idling for a bit there. But yeah. This is it. They have ground animations. They'll like they'll do the scratch and then, yeah, see, they'll do like a roar. So yeah, and there's a lot of different types. And then of course sometimes they'll do that until they understand they're flying when you first spawn them in. My favorite is this one. This one, I played World of Warcraft. This one looks like Spyro the Dragon to me. But this one is the, if anyone's played WoW, back in the raids, oh god, what was it called? It was in the, oh, I knew it. Wrath of the Lich King. It was one of the raid, Malagos. It was Malagos. And it was the dragon with the runes, right? The not the dragon, but the Drake mount that would drop from like 10-man Malagos. So that's where this came. Like I have that mount. Oh, those wyverns look amazing. Yeah. Female's not really done yet. It's not. The female is going to look different. The male horn patterns and everything. This is the male. I also have a fin version. I have a bone drake version as well. You'll notice some things do need to get cleaned up in like the wings for the transparency. See, and that one, he decided to go into fly mode, so they jump up off the ground and then they'll start to like fly around. Like that one just did it too. Then you got a couple messed up ones like that one with its feet. So yeah, it's a work in progress, which is why it's not released yet. But what I want to do is I want to put some crystals on these bad boys, right? And I want this thing to we'll look at that one, but I want it to be like a fire dragon, right? With like fire crystals out of it, and then shoot fire spells. That's the goal. All right, so we'll get that done. So I guess this one's good to go. I actually I'm gonna complete it here. I just have to come into here, build it against .NET 8, go ahead and save, and I can close that down. Sweet. All right, let's go back to Magic. I was just making Fire Blast the other day. I love this. Oh yeah, you were. Are you doing a projectile based Fire Blast, or are you doing like a ray cast, getting like positional kind of Fire Blast? I'm probably going to start off with a projectile orb. That when it impacts with the ground would have like an AoE fire effect. But not an explosion. People don't like explosions in Vintage Story. Let me in! Oh wait, I'm going into the wrong world. Going into the wrong world. All those are gone. I'm gonna delete this world anyways. There we go. Let's go into here. Delete. Let's go into this world. I've been working on a large rideable feather dragon based on, oh geez, a large rideable feather dragon. That sounds awesome. I gotta eventually get my machines mod on 1.21. That will be after I finish the beta for the Magic rewrite. And I think I want to do something where my mods start to cross-pollinate a little bit. So if you have magic and my machines mod, maybe you can use some of the fire gemstones and stuff to like decorate the machines. What am I gonna work on now? I could make more holiday headpieces. I could make that, or a summonable jack-o'-lantern. Trick or treat. Oh man. Perfect. I could do that. I have to test spells. Let's go back into the multiplayer server. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let's try to use synthesis here. Where is my Oculus? That's the gateway. Here's the Oculus. We'll get rid of the fear spell for now. I think this one was exploded. Here we go. Perfect. Let's get a resonator. So we got to link these together. Link this with this. And is this an admin one? Yes. Link this with this. Perfect. Now let's make a spell. Spell cipher. What did I do? Befriend animal? So I could throw that in. And we're going to need 16 Eternal Essence, a blank grimoire, 4 compound. Okay, so 16... 16 of those. Let's get rid of all the pets. I want to keep that. And I'm going to keep my Chimerite staff. I don't know how to do code, so I've been using Safeway's Jaunt mod to make the dragons rideable and flyable, but they can't fly on their own yet. Hey, that having like the ability to mount is a great start to do that. Yeah, and coding, I love coding. It's so, you could do anything you want with coding. It's awesome. Because, like, I feel bad. Like, some people are like, well, I don't know if you can do this, but they'll pitch an idea. And I'm like, I'll tell you this, with code, you can. The time and effort it's going to take, and if you know how to do it, it's a different story, right? You could turn a coffee cup into a donut with code. Right? Even something like this. You know, put it down, and then like all the particles and the velocity, the fact that it's spherical, right, for the particles, like it. Can't really do that through JSON. Alright, a blank grimoire. We need one of those. I need 4... 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I'm going to need Arcanus. I believe it's 6 Arcanus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some rusty gears. 4 of those. I'm going to need charcoal. Wow, it's almost like I made this mod and I know exactly what I need. Alright, so 6 charcoal. Oh, 8 Arcanus. That was a couple off there. There we go. Alright, I gotta make sure I don't screw this up because this could explode on me now. I'll just throw a bunch in there. Throw that in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it wants 6 charcoal. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It wants Arcanus now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rusty gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I should be able to cast Transmutation on this. Everything looks fine. I see the celestial prism. Oh no. I don't think I ever linked. Oh no, I never linked. Oh, you'll see. I make mistakes too. Let's get a wand. Oh, get a bone wand. Here we go. Transmutation! Nope, okay, never mind. Never mind. It's not working here. Good. Okay. Whew. I thought I didn't have a an essence generator connected. I was going to kick myself so hard. I'm gonna save and quit because I can take a snapshot of everything I just did here. All right, and let's fix this. Let's take a look at this. I'm gonna need to go into World Magic, and we're dabbing into here. So stored essence. Well, technically, I wasn't able to get this far. So let's take a look at a couple things here. So I'll have a 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's hop back in. Gotta get this working. This is pretty big. I wonder why it stopped working. There's probably something that happened in 1.21. Probably something. All right, it got to 1. It did not get to 2 or 3. So it sees this as something that does not equal null. And then it doesn't see the nexus. And that is the essence provider as a block position. So you tell me what you think this is. Whoops. What is this? Do you understand? Oh, wait a minute. I have the wrong essence. I have the wrong thing connected to it. This has a celestial prism connected to it, which is over here. I don't want that. This is what I would want right here. So let's get a resonator back out. So I probably should tell people that they have an incorrect resonator or something. Or, you know what? It could just be part of it. Like, you got to pay attention. I'm just going to disconnect here. Yep, it should have done it there. Now we're going to connect you to you. Okay. So it's got an Oculus Core and a Devouring Void. This isn't right. You know what? Let's go into disconnect all. We're gonna start this from scratch again. Oh, I got a bunch of things here that's happening. So let's see. I'm going to fix. Pedestal needs to reset when disconnecting all ley line connections. Yeah, so let's see if I can fix this right now. So that should disappear. Let's go into the pedestal. So it's going to be the block entity Oculus pedestal right here. process on tick. So I don't think my disconnect all worked that well. Let's take a look at the resonator code. I think I'm forgetting something in the resonator. All right, because let me just take a quick look here. So it doesn't see anything connected to it. This has no connections. This was kind of orphaned, but it looks like, yeah, no Oculus anchor detected. I don't think I'm using this anymore. Oh, I think I am. Interesting. How do I want to do this? Dimension should not tick. Interesting. Looks like that's something new that's embedded. I don't remember that. There's a whole dimensions thing now. Normal world, mini dimension. Hey, look at this! There's some work that was done. Dimension dedicated for storage of mini dimensions, i.e. separate 16K cubes of block space used for world edit preview vehicles. Okay, that's interesting. Alternate world. Are they working on that? Oh, such as the devastation. Okay. Interesting. The sub-dimension ID within the mini-dimension system for the world edit blocks. Okay, that's a world edit thing. So this alternate world could be... I may make a damn nether if they actually get this working. A magic nether. Alright, that's not what I'm about here. Hold the phone. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's having a good day. I am thinking if... I bet you this goes away if I break that block. So what I need to do, let's go into connection mode. See, it woke up there. It woke up. I want to get some of this stuff. Damn it. Oh, I don't want to admin eat. There we go. Right, so we got that. Let's take a look at the resonator, because I think I just need to send a follow-up packet to the pedestal that will clear out what the pedestal thinks it's still attached to. Item, resonator, there it is. And this is going to be the Oculus. Right in here. So the magic's gonna happen in here. And I am specifically looking at connected Oculus core position. Connected Oculus pedestal position. I'll see the core position. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to null it out. We're going to copy and paste, so instead of pedestal, this will be core. And I'm going to have to make this same... Oh. Hold on. One moment here. I'm going to undo what I just did. I got to be smart with this. Do you plan on any other fantasy creatures like griffins or things like that? Then I can scratch them off my to-do list. Vexus! Hi! Yeah, you didn't miss my stream. Although I got like 15 minutes. 15 minutes left. Vexus, do you plan on making any griffons or any other fantasy creatures? I showed the wyvern. You know we do. Gonna make an airplane. All right. So for this, so in the pedestal. Ooh, see, I'm just marking this pedestal as dirty. What I need to do, BEPEDESTAL, right? Pedestal dot core, right? Connected core equals null. Ah ha ha ha. And then mark it dirty. Right, so now if I come into here, put that in there. Ah, I thought I had it. I thought I was being big-brained. It's almost like this stops checking. Boop. I gotta throw some of this stuff away. Whoop, don't want to do that. Connect. Alright, connect them together. Actually, I gotta show you the new run for our wyverns. I've been busting my ass reworking their stuff. Nice. What are you doing tonight? Do you want to do a Discord share? Screen share? Nothing. Free. Alright. Yeah, why don't we do that then? Boop. And I gotta fix this. So I think what I have to do is, okay, so I'm gonna fix this BE pedestal dot. I want to clear the mesh data as well. So I'm gonna zero it out and then clear the mesh data. Still nothing. There we go. So it's together again. I wonder if there's something where I'm stopping the refresh, maybe? What other connected things do I have? Pedestal dot. So I got a connected nexus type, the essence provider, and the Oculus core position. And I also have BE pedestal dot. Crap, I didn't make any kind of reset thing. I just have that clear. And let's just make sure. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna comment these two things out. This is like low-hanging fruit. Great that my mod to-do list doesn't have to be so long anymore. I was also asked to do giant eagles and such. Are those something y'all thinking of making? I don't know. Gotta catch up on the group. Sorry. Sorry, I'm slow. That's alright. See, once the coding is done, if everything's coded right, then it's kind of copy-paste for other creatures. That works similar, right? So all flying creatures, you know, they'd be able to use most of the same AI for their movement and everything. The differences would be in their attacks, right? And maybe their sense of aggression. All right, so let me. Oh, it's kind of close. Oh, let's back up. There we go. So I need to get rid of some things. There we go. Now I got everything again. All right, let me just throw this stuff back in. Throw that in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm weighted. Oh, negative effect. I'm fatigued. I can't sprint. I'm weighted. Oh, man, I can't jump. Oh. These debuffs. These debuffs. There we go. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what do you want? Temporal gear or regular gears? 1, 2, 3, 4 rusty gears. All right. Yee. Just, yeah, the model creator gifts tend to do that, unfortunately. Yeah, they do. Like, it's obviously not happening normally animated, but it's just doing it in the GIF. Yeah. All right, so this is where everything broke down before. Let's go into Resonator Connect. Let's connect you to, well, you. Here we go. It's going to cost 250 essence. Cast transmutation on this block. Nothing. Oh, but it does have positional data. I totally forgot the whole point of this rabbit hole was to see what block position was. That was the whole point of this. So now I have to come into here, right? And I have to look at the... well, I call it Nexus, but it's not a Nexus anymore. It is the Obelisk. And I am getting this Vector 3i as a block position. A valid block position, because this is the same as that. Get block entity, world, block accessor. But I'm not getting to 2 right here. Let's do... world in dot side. Let me see if this is only on the client. Is this only on the client or the server? Should be the server. Actually, it's on the client and the server right now. That's good. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look at... Hold on. Let's look at the recipe. Oculus recipe Grimoire. Tier 1 neutral. Let's scroll a little further down, right? So... it's got that. It's got that. Yep, so 250. Okay. I'm piecing things together here. On required essence neutral. So that's the required essence type would be neutral. Okay, all of this looks good. There it is. I'm just going to make that number 1. It's so weird. Why is it not... This is like basic of the basic here. Oh, unless this Nexus, unless there's no block entity here anymore. Here, let's pull. Oh, you know why? That's why. There's a devouring void in this. This is the old version of the hold on. That's why it said devouring void. Let's break this and just get rid of it. This is what I get for having, like, old worlds. This is what I get. And we are going to go into here. Where is it? Here it is. I'm just gonna put this right here. We're gonna get some rusty gears. I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of rusty gears. Let's get the Chimerite cap. Right, so right there, right there, right there. Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's enhanced with rune stones. There we go, clean it up a little bit. So each ticket's going to give twice the amount. Let's link this to this. There we go. Now tell me if that is a valid block entity. Yes, it is. Okay. That is, well, that's much better. I think this is going to give me 400. I think it's gonna give me 400 essence. Oh my god, what did I make this, like a minute and a half? 2 minutes? I just want to test this. That's all I want to do. But I need essence. I need it. Can we hurry, please? Oh, so close. Man, I want pizza. This week I was going to get pizza. Got off stream, went to order it. Yeah, 400. There we go. And the pizza place that I like to go to is closed all week. Couldn't get it. There we go. And I successfully created Befriend Animal. Let's go back. Multiplayer. I just realized you're I'm sorry. The Wyvern looks great. Great job on good job on that. Befriends an adult Wyvern. He doesn't hate me anymore. I've become one. Oh, see, no essence generator connected. That's why it didn't work. Oh my god. Oh my god. I never connected this essence. Zero. I never connected this essence generator. Oh. All the wasted time. Oh, it hit me in the feels. Oh. Terrible. There we go. Hey, look at that. Everything is happy now. And look, my green cast transmutation on this block is there because it sees. All right, let's just do this. That's right. I made it 13 seconds. Oh man. Making my eye twitch. At least I can move around while I do this. All right. Hey, we made it! We can make grimoires. Let's take a look at it. Yep. +1 generation. Each time you cast it. Up to the third. Perfect. Taming! You know, fun fact, I intentionally made it Befriend Animal instead of Taming. Because I do want to make something where kind of druid-esque, where you could tame like a bear or an animal and then use it as a pet. That I have the summoning staff idea and everything, but that's the main reason why it is not called taming. Perfect. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, we are gonna look at the teleportation system. Let's make sure that it works. So let's create some gateways. Do I have the time to do this? Ooh. You know what? If I'm super quick, maybe, just maybe, I can get this done. There we go. Grab one of this. We'll grab this. I need a chiseled block. I don't care which one. Here we go. All right, so we are going to create a gateway right here. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we can look and see what we need. Boop. We'll need this dugout, this. Actually, it should be this. Something like that. There we go. I need to put these stairs in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good. All right. Here, let's put the pedestal right here. Link these two together. There we go. All right, so we got the portal opening like a champ. But there is no keystone or anything in here. It'd be like tame it and then run. You know it. Let's get a keystone. All right, this will be called test 1. Apply. We're going to drop that keystone in here. Now, nothing comes up, but this should have registered, and it did. Up top, it has the correct name, gateway information, no destination. There's no essence generator either, so I'm just going to use light prisms here. This to this. There we go. Now we got infinite mana, but there's still no destination. So let's go. Whoops. We don't have to go like super duper far. You know what? We kind of do. We're going to. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Oh, perfect. Right here. It's home. Okay. We're just clear an area here. Here, and you know what? I'm going to use a different stone for this. We'll use Abyssium. Such a daredevil. That actually worked out well. We'll use Abyssium down here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I gotta put these down, this down. Too many damn flowers here. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to use Abyssium stairs, because why not? We'll use the cobblestone Abyssium stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's link, connect, link this to this. There we go. Second portal is up. I will just put this here, link this to this, right? There we go. No destination. Now let's get another keystone. Call this test 2. So original. Now nothing will come up here until I put this in. Now it sees test 1. I linked them both. Right? Now I can walk through and teleport. Yeah, look at that. I have gateway exhaustion, which prevents me from using it immediately. Portals look so cool, right? So this looks good. Now the problem was that other thing is really far away. Let me disconnect, right? And I'm gonna quit. This wiped out everything. This wiped out everything. I don't know why I made it sound like a question. It did wipe out everything in the RAM. Now, when I sign back into this, I'm gonna get rid of those print statements so I don't annoy myself later. I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to have no recollection of the global dictionary. I'm going to be relying on the packet that is sent to me from the server as I'm logging in to get a list of what's available and what is not. Oh, and you know what? I forgot. I linked one side. I gotta link the other. So I'm gonna have to... I'll link the other side. Oh, see? This was the problem. You were not able to see anything that is outside of the loaded chunk zone. So you wouldn't be able to link them. So I linked them together. And it teleported me. I think I got that whole system fixed. And it looks like it's working in 1.21. I think being 700 plus blocks away on a regular server, pretty sure I'm well outside that range. Right, and then here I could see the drop down. There's already test 1. And if we look here, yep, I could see that information. I can see what's connected there. Yep, and the destination info is test 1. You know what I could do? When I get back on in a little bit, I got some food to cook and things to do. I'm going to redesign this. The way it looks, I don't need all the space and everything. Look at that. I even tell you the essence cost. He's so good. But I can make this look better. Here, let's go back through the portal, right? I'm gonna make it look like this. There we go. I'm gonna make it look like this. Right? So the color's gonna be a little different. I'll have like the destination. I'll use the bullet points instead of just the dashes. So really it's just a formatting thing. Boop. And the explosion of particles. I'm glad that works. I'm so glad. Hey, one of my boys. Hey, let's test fear. Fear on flying creatures. Casting. There we go. Okay. If I go this way... Oh. It's trying to get away from me. What if I'm over here? Yeah. Fear's looking good. I put a slow on the fear, and it wore off. I put a slow on the fear because some creatures can be really fast, like rabbits and stuff, so if you fear them, they will run away, but they don't run at, like, Mach 2. So it allows you time to, like, catch up with them and hit them. And I also think I put in each hit has a chance of knocking it out of whatever the crowd control effect is. And I did that as a global system, so that's going to be if you cast Fear, Terror, you know, Immobilize, Root, Daze, and Delirium. Those are the 6 control-type spells that I have right now. Yeah, I went with like a dark purple-blue, too. Looks good. Alright. A lot of testing. Guys, I think the only other thing that I really have to test before I can get the beta server up is, oh, you know what? We will test one, it's going to be spells. So let's do one summon object spell, and then we're gonna raid and run. Let's call down the Hellfire tool. Hellfire weapon. Right here. I just want to make sure that this this works. Conjuration spells. These conjuration spells work. There we go. That looks good. I can pick it up. Yep. Perfect. Fire! Alright. Summoned object. It's going to last for 48 in-game hours. So that's 2 days. Oh, it's a weapon. Yeah, yeah. Conjuration can make tools, weapons, you know, summon light. Let's test summon light, actually. Because I had to change that. We'll cast it right here. Boop. Let's make it nighttime, right? So that's white light. We could click on it, change it to red. All right, so that still works, it looks like. And it works on a multiplayer server. We'll make it red. Excellent. And this lasts for 30 minutes because it's tier 1. I think the tier 2 one lasts for like 4 hours. I wanted you to like walk into your tower and then be able to like do, you know, summon light to make like light projectiles to like light up your space. You know what I mean? Just kind of role play a little bit as the mage. Oh, let's try Summoner's Soul as well. I got to make sure that this actually works. But it's time for me to raid and run. So who should we raid? There we go. Got my Warlock health cookie. I should be able to pick it up. I got 3 of them. Game mode 1. There we go. All right, let's eat it. Yep, healed. Perfect. Here, let's leave this place. Boop. I'm home. We'll disconnect. See you soon again. Yeah, later tonight. Twitch. Lord, what is Mischief playing? Return to Moria. Shh. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We're gonna raid Mischief. Awesome guy. Slash raid Mischief of Mice. I seem to never raid him when he's playing Vintage Story. I know he does it on Wednesdays. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. A lot of work has been done here. All of my playtesting's good so far. What I need to do next, before getting the server up, is I need to test spells like Siphon, Temporal Funnel, the new regeneration. I need to test these things on another player in the server to make sure that things are working. Because I kind of had to do a blind writing of the code. But once that stuff is done and like things are confirmed working, then I will be pulling up the community server. Vexus, we could talk tonight about what mods we're gonna have in that server. And yeah, I want to play this magic mod. Any tweaks or anything I can do, and then eventually when 1.21 is fully released and things seem to be working well in the server, then I will release the update for this mod on the mod database, Vintage Story mod database site. All right, everyone, thank you. Bye, see you later. Yep, bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Adios. See you later. Bye. Oh, and I'm having tacos tonight. Bye.